I'm on my way to pick up my hubby from work. I'm also going to stop along the store to pick up a couple of snacks. I want to get myself a couple of bags of sunflower seeds. I bought these brand, I don't know the name of them. It's in Mandarin, but they're Chinese sunflower seeds, and oh my god, are they ever good. I find them way better than the name brands you can buy. They're big, huge sunflower seeds. Even the seed inside is the same size as the shell. They're really, really good, and they are cheaper than the name brands. So I'm going to pick myself up a couple of bags, and I'm going to pick my hubby up from work along the way. Last night I come down to do laundry, and look, this here was, we had a leak upstairs in our bathroom from the hot water faucet pipes. I went upstairs, I shut it off. I didn't know because I hadn't been down in my basement in like 2 days. And my hubby had to tear out the whole entire ceiling, and it just started gushing down because it was just slow dripping. We got buckets on top of my washer. My washer is filthy. I got to clean it now. What a mess the state is in. Look, there's pieces of gyprock everywhere. The concrete floor, that got to be redone. It was all full of water, so it started chipping up all the paint, so that got to be redone. My laundry room is in a state right now. This here, that's been cut out anyway. That's always been cut out since the day we moved in. They got that there so they could access the pipes. This part had been cut out because they put in a new panel. We had fuses when we moved in here. Now we got breakers. Same thing over here. We had to take out all the shelving because they couldn't access here to redo the wiring and put in the panel. So like I said, my laundry room got to be totally done over the spring when it warms up. Right now, as in a state, I got to start cleaning and sweeping and get all this mess cleaned up. Luckily, we got some gyprock. When my hubby's mother did renovations on her house and built on a porch, she had some leftover supplies, so she gave my hubby the leftover stuff. So this is a big sheet of gyprock, so we can do the entire ceiling in the laundry room with that. That's it. When you lived in an older house, everything gives out after a while. So, like I said, we're replacing stuff bit by bit as we can afford. Like I said, we had that panel done. The same time this panel was getting done, our fridge gave out. So we had to buy a new fridge. And like I said, we're going to repair all the ceiling. We're tearing out the whole entire ceiling. And it's going to be a brand new ceiling put in. I might even replace this light. I don't like that light. Even the walls here, that's got to be all redone. I said we're gonna redo this whole laundry room this summer. I'm doing a little bit of baking today. I am going to start making my Christmas cookies soon, but today I'm just going to do a couple of easy things. Right here, what you see, this is scone mix. It comes in a box like this. They're plain cookies, but I love raisins in them, so I fill mine with raisins. And I'm just getting ready to put on my cookie sheet. I got some parchment paper down. I'm also going to make, I can't remember what it's called. It's a Christmas log. I seen it on one of our local YouTubers. I'm going to try his recipe. I've never had one of those Christmas logs before, but I'm going to try it, see what it's like. Except the only difference with mine is that I'm going to be using my dairy-free products in it, like my dairy-free chocolate chips, etc. But I'll show you the cookies when they're all finished. There, I got them all laid out on my cookie sheet. Now they're going to be ready for the oven. One thing about this scone mix, I don't know if any of you other Newfoundlanders out there know about the white raisin buns. My grandmother and great-grandmother used to make them. They had their own recipe. I find this is pretty close to it. When you put raisins into it, it's not exactly the same, but it tastes almost the same as the white raisin buns that I grew up eating. My grandmother, I got her recipe wrote down here somewhere. The way she had it, it was just passed down from one person to another. Like her mom told her how to make them, and she had just basically all up in her head. It wasn't wrote down. So before she passed, I did get the recipe, so I got it wrote down. So one of these days, I'm going to make the homemade ones. But like I said, these are pretty close. I brought these to my dad one time, and he said they're pretty close tasting to the white Newfoundland raisin buns that everybody grew up with. There's my scone cookies all done. And one thing about them, when they're lukewarm, you put butter on them and it melts on them. Oh, so good. But this is my whole batch that's done. I got this in my Christmas cookie container. And I just made some Christmas logs. I followed a recipe that I seen on Nuvia Lifestyle's YouTube channel. This is my first time trying these. So it made 3 rolls. I got them in my fridge hardening. So when they hardens up, I'll show you guys when they're done. Okay, there's the Christmas log I made today. Of course, I used white marshmallows. I didn't use colored. I find colored tastes soapy. I don't like them. So I used white. I know I got a lot of marshmallows in there, but I wanted more. The only thing I wasn't overly fussy for in this recipe is the peanut butter. I think next time I'm going to use a little bit less because I can taste mostly peanut butter in it. But like, I like peanut butter, but I know it's just a little bit strong. But they're still really good. But I said next batch I make, so I'll just put a little bit less peanut butter in. So that's my Christmas log cookies, and you've seen the scones I made. So that's 2 things I made today. I'm going to be making more cookies over Christmas, so I'll show you guys when I make them. Okay, I wanted to show you guys something really, really easy. You know how you put like your Christmas cup towels and stuff like that on your stove handle? I got mine on my stove. Now, a lot of people go out and buy those like really expensive clips that goes over the top of the cup towel on the top of your stove. But I seen these here down in my craft room and I'm like, why not? Look, you can buy these at any dollar store. Look, it's like little clothespins with Christmas trees on them. See, there's another one. And I put them on and my towel does not move off my stove. So I figured I'd show you guys that instead of having to buy like these expensive clamps and stuff like that. Just go to your local dollar store. You can buy these really cheap. There's a bag full of them for like $1 something, and you put them on the ends of your cup towel, and where it's Christmassy, it goes with it.